Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, July 10th, 2019. So, has the boat returned? The boat has returned. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So, Minecraft. What's going on? What's the matter? Yes, I know that you're here, Mr. Enderman. What's the matter with boats? Why do you have problems with boats? Do I need to disembark boats on a frequent basis or so while boating? Or what's going on? I'm confused. I'm very much confused. Also, is it a problem because the boat is basically inside of this block of sand? That's confusing. It's very much confusing. But good. We have our boat back. We have a fantastic view over this super large ocean. We can look over to this ocean temple, which is cool. We are stalked by an Enderman. Yes, you have your block of dirt. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Have fun with it, my friend. Can you please stop teleporting towards me? This makes me nervous. This makes me very nervous. Alright, let's just move on. Let's grab the torches and the bed and yeah, continue to explore the map. So, how are you? How is everyone doing? Are you happy? Are you having a great time? Currently, things are quite okay on my end. The stress has reduced, which is good because, I mean, yeah, there's no reason to be stressed anymore. The thesis has been finished and this is good. This is, okay, the boat is still here. This is just great. This is super relaxing. I feel super happy about it, and yeah, it's really nice to be in this stage of, well, right now I just have to work, nothing else, just have to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's nice. That's really a good feeling. It's a great feeling. On the other hand, I still haven't realized that I finished the PhD, that it's over. It's still the thing where I think, okay, yeah, I submitted a large pile of paper with text on it, but it's not like, okay, I did something great or something substantial or so. No, it still feels weird. Nevertheless, I'm happy. I'm happy that this is done. Also, I'm still into this 7 days a week sports situation because, yeah, I don't know, I enjoy sports so much, and often when I do sports in the morning and I get home from work in the afternoon, evening, I think, hey, I like to do more sports, so I like to go running or so, because I really enjoy it. I enjoy it so much, it really has become an integral part of my life, so that's cool. And seriously, what? What was this? Maybe we have to stop boating. Maybe we have to just walk or swim or so, because that's scary. That's very scary. Yeah, on the way to Berlin, no, not on the way to Berlin, but on the way back from Berlin, I watched some videos of a special triathlon. It's a long distance triathlon, so an Ironman, and it's a Norwegian Ironman, and this thing looks super cool because it's of course the normal order, so swimming, cycling, running, but you start swimming by jumping into your fjord. So you're on board of a ship and you jump from the ship into the fjord and you do the swimming thing. So that's cool. That's super cool. Well, I guess it's also quite cold when you're in the water, because, I mean, fjord water and so on. Okay, boat is still here. But yeah, the sounds just fascinating, and I think it's more or less, okay, boat, this is weird, more or less videos to advertise the events and to basically show how dramatic and exciting the event is. But the most recent video, so of the 2018 Ironman in Norway, they basically talked about, well, the fight with the elements or so. So they had a background voice, and basically it was nature talking, and nature said things like, okay, I make things hard on you, and you were aware of it as you started, and when things get hard, you start to dig deep into your very own core, and there you find silence and calm. And yeah, you just focus on every next step or so. And I found it quite fittingly, because that's basically exactly what happens when you're really doing a lot of, or when you're into endurance sports, and at some point you're exhausted. You're so much exhausted that you it's just really like there's a certain silence or so taking place once you reached a certain moment or so, when you really get deep into yourself and you just focus on yourself, and you feel every part of your body or so. So that's quite nice. And yeah, I find it quite inspiring, and I also like to maybe one day participate in this event. I mean, it just sounds super awesome, super interesting to do this kind of activity, especially in this beautiful scenery. But there is a certain thing to this Norwegian Ironman where I really have to practice a lot. I mean, it's not like just going uphill, downhill, jumping into cold water and so on. So I need to practice swimming definitely a lot more. Finally get the freestyle technique right, or this total immersion swimming, or however you want to call it. But this thing looks actually quite interesting. Can I hold my breath long enough to find some hidden treasures here? I mean, you get sucked in when you hit those. Ow! Hi! Ooh dear. There are a lot of bad guys. Gee. Okay, I think it was nice here, but I'll move on. That's too crazy. That's too crazy, my friends. Yes, there's a special thing to it, because the Ironman ends on top of a mountain. So you of course want to get there, but they only let the first 160 participants up that mountain. All the other participants have to finish the triathlon somewhere else, or have to end it early or so. I don't know how this actually works, but yeah, if you're not fast enough, then you're not allowed to climb that mountain. And when I participate in this event, of course, like to climb that mountain. I like to, yeah, I just like to reach the end of this great event. So that's another thing where I think, okay, I have a certain goal in mind. I like to practice for it, and I mean, it's super far away. It would be crazy to say I could do it next year, because I'm quite sure I can't do it next year. I won't be able to get so much practice in to practice swimming that much that I would be able to do it next year or so. But at some point, I like to do this event, and I think this is really a great motivation to just say, okay, I want to do this, and just train for it in the hope that I actually can do it one day or so, so this would be cool. This also brings me to one of Matthew's questions. This time I'm prepared. Okay, boat is still here. This time I'm prepared with all the questions and topics. But first, let's see that we get safely out of the boat. Okay, nice, cool. So he asks, you said you felt free, but did you felt in control, or did you just go with the flow? Have I felt in control? No. More or less, yes, I would say. Swimming is still a little bit an awkward thing. I'm still surprised that I was that quick. So I'm not quite sure how I did this, but even swimming, I to some degree felt in control. Cycling, I definitely felt in control because basically as soon as I got out of the water and I started to sprint to the zone to grab my bike and to change for my bike, it felt like, okay, from now on I'm in attack mode, more or less. So oh dear, there are so many bad guys. 2 skeletons and ow. And a creeper. Take that, my friend. Right. So okay, there's somewhere the other creeper. Oh no, he just... Ooh! There was a second creeper. Ah, and there's another creeper. Alright. Huh? So many things happening at the same time. So much action. That's good. That's crazy. But also good, because it's entertaining. Is this my arrow? No, that's not my arrow. Can we fix a few things here and there, maybe? Can we repair the land a bit after this nasty creeper explosion? So yes, when starting to cycle, I really started to feel under control, and this was basically for the entire time I was cycling, because it felt good. It felt really good. It was not just okay, I'm keeping up with the others. It was like yeah, I'm controlling what I'm doing. I'm in attack mode. I start to overtake other athletes. So was good. Was really good, I must say. Running, I also felt under control, but in a different sense of in control, because it was just too hot. So I noticed, okay, I can't really keep my usual pace to get to the end, and basically I was managing myself, my pace, my endurance to get through the heat and to reach the end as quickly as possible. It was not just like, okay, I just follow someone or try to run together with someone or so. I try to actually be as fast as possible, but still in control. So it's not that I try to do too much, want too much, and exhaust myself, and yeah, be in the end even maybe break down or so. No. It was like, okay, have to reduce a little bit my pace to get through it, and in this case, yes, I would say I was all the time in control, which is really a nice thing, I would say. I'm not so much in control of my mountaineering activities here, unfortunately. How do we? Can we somehow get up those very steep cliffs? This would be good. But yeah, so I felt in control. I hope this answers your question. It was an interesting experience, but yeah, never was feeling like, okay, I'm just following them, or I just do what the others do. I was trying to make the best out of it, and this actually was good. So yeah, so much about sports and the triathlon. I need to scroll through the other things. I hope I'm not overlooking a question. I thought I would have had 3 comments with questions, but I only found 2. So in the worst case, Matthew, please ask the question again or so. What are your favorite activities to try to cool yourself down? Do you go to the pool and the forest? Are aquatic parks a popular thing in Germany? How do I cool myself down? Actually, I'm not really cooling myself down on purpose. I mean, yes, I found it quite invigorating swimming in a lake or so, but most of the time I dislike the heat, but I just accept it or so as a thing that's currently going on. So I don't really have a favorite activity. Of course, being outdoors in the shadow is, especially when we have a slight breeze, probably my favorite thing to do to cool down a bit or to relax a bit. But aside from that, I don't really have a clear activity. I would say that's the way to go for cooling down. I mean, to answer your various questions, forest. As I was still living in the old town, I was going into a forest a little bit more often because there was forest. Here now we just have vineyards or so, and vineyards are designed to have a high sun exposure. So basically here is no forest, here are just vineyards, and vineyards are doing the opposite of what you want to achieve. They heat you up more or less, so that's not helpful. But yeah, forest would be a thing, but not so much. Not so much right now. Do you go to the pool? Yes and no. As that, I find it quite nice to swim in a lake. This was quite refreshing, quite nice. Also, I found it quite nice to do my normal swimming in the morning, especially after we had those super hot nights, and I was still super heated up or so. I got into the pool in the morning and it felt really good. But this was just my part of the normal sports routine. Swimming not. Swimming in the lake wasn't normal sports routine, but there's the problem that here in the region we do have some lakes, but they are all about 20 kilometers or so away from the town where I live. So you always have to get there first, which makes it also a little bit problematic. In the vicinity of the place where I live, there is an open air pool. So that's actually quite nice. It's quite nice to go swimming in the morning. But when it's really super hot, there are too many people. So it might be refreshing to jump into the water, but when there are too many people, it stops to be refreshing or relaxing, because then there are just too many people around, and that's also loud and annoying, and the only thing you really want to do is to relax. So that's a different problem. So yes, I would enjoy pool or lake, but it's hard to get to lake or pool. Are aquatic parks a popular thing in Germany? We do have a couple aquatic parks, but I'm not quite sure if something is really in the vicinity of the town where I live in. And this would then, of course, involve traveling, getting there or so. So it's nothing you can just do after work to cool yourself down or so. So you have to do it on purpose, maybe on a weekend or so. So yes, I don't really have a favorite thing to do to cool down. I basically got to the point that I accept the heat, find it very uncomfortable, but since there aren't so many things I can do about it, aside from being outdoors and trying to find a spot in the shadow where we have a slight breeze or so, there aren't many things I can do or I do. So yeah, that's the answer to this question. Matthew goes on, I'm not sure if I asked this question, but did you ever go to a casino and play casino games? No, not yet. I mean, I think one day I just like to give it a try. I just like to, I mean, just see how it feels, how it is. Ooh. How it feels, how it is, how the atmosphere is like. Or so, I mean, I always imagine something like Monte Carlo or so, those super large, super big casinos where you have a lot of prestige going on and history. So something like that could be quite interesting. It's a little bit like this James Bond feeling or so. But I mean, I'm quite sure there are also some local casinos. I don't really want to go just to a place where you have your electronic gambling machines, your slot machines or so, and where you just throw in some coins, pull the lever, and yeah, get disappointed or so. No, I haven't done this, and I think I might like to give it a try, but that's not really what I would be interested in. I would be more interested in, yeah, I don't know, those true casinos where you have your roulette, where you have your spider guy, where you have your card games and so. I think this could be quite interesting, and I'm more interested from the atmosphere. So that's also on my to-do list. One day I might like to do it. I don't have a clear date, but I think that's also a thing I just like to experience, to try out. I just have to find a decent casino and maybe someone who's following me into the casino, and yeah, so that we can do it together, that we can have fun together. So I mean, this would be a really cool thing. Hi, how are you? So yeah, I think this concludes this episode. I managed to answer two of Matthew's questions. No, two questions. So feeling good. I hope you found this episode enjoying, and I hope you do have a question as well. So please go for it and ask it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you.